Okay, so welcome to the stream, everyone. As you can see today, the price action between NQ and ES is extremely uncorrelated. You got ES sweeping sell side, and you got NQ sweeping minor buy side. Why is this? Well, hopefully it fixes itself. Well, it's Tuesday and we have FOMC and CPI tomorrow, so the price action today is expected to be choppy and obviously not the cleanest, but I'm still looking for a clean setup today. If we do get a clean setup, I am going to take it. But I'm only looking for a very, very clean setup. But as of now, they don't seem to be very correlated. NQ's pumping and ES is going down. So we want to see the correlation between the two pairs. They're pretty much relatively the same, or they're sweeping the same levels around the same times. But also, my apologies for not getting the YouTube video last night. I ran into a few things and had to sort a few things out. So I'll make sure it's definitely out for today. I'm doing a breakdown of one of that trade we took last week on Monday, where we secured like 64 handles or something. And I also included like 2 PowerPoints for a risk management plan for 150k top step, also explaining the mental side of trading and more about the macro times. So hopefully you guys will find that helpful. Today we have no high impact news. We have got at 1 PM, I believe it's like a bond, but it's yellow folder news. So it's not high impact. But due to the news tomorrow, FOMC and CPI, it can cause today to be uncertain and have choppy price action. I've marked out London highs at 19,103. We got some sell side here and a 1 hour bullish gap to the left as well, which we're currently in. So if we sweep sell side, and then we can look for longs, or we could look for shorts, as we've just tapped into a 1 hour bearish gap at the same time. But if ES is sweeping sell side and NQ is sweeping buy side, and they're not correlated and they're not like moving in sync, it's not something that we're going to be taking. We'd much rather sit out, and I won't be trading the PM session today, even if the whole of the AM is poor, because the afternoon session prior to CPI and FOMC, there's just no point trading it. A plus setups will literally fail in front of your eyes, and there's no point risking your capital when price action isn't in your favor. So it's good to just pick and choose for the days when price action is actually in your favor. So as of now, I've not determined a bias, whether we're looking for longs or shorts, because ES is swept sell side, and NQ sweeping minor buy side levels and tapped into the 1 hour bearish gap. So we're not going to be taking shorts when ES is just swept sell side. So ES is looking more probable for longs, and NQ currently looking more probable for shorts. So that's not something that we're going to engage in unless NQ comes down and sweeps sell side along with ES, and the price becomes more correlated during the macro. Then it will be something that I'll be interested in. But as of now, the price action today is not looking too good, but it's expected. Okay, so NQ has just swept sell side prior to the macro, and so has ES, so this is looking more correlated. It's looking a lot cleaner now. Let's see if we get a clean setup going into this macro. A few of you in the chat was saying, oh, I don't see the yacht party happening. Of course it's happening. I'm renting a 100-foot yacht for around 6 to 8 hours, and it's gonna be fucking mad. I believe it's one of the biggest yachts in Miami, 100-foot yacht. It's the biggest one I could find. Yeah, we're gonna board the yacht in downtown Miami. It's currently where I am at the moment. I'm staying in downtown Miami, and in around 7 days I'll be moving over to Brickell. As I hear, it's a lot nicer area. I've been there. It's one of the nicest areas in Miami. So I'll be moving over to Brickell into my own apartment, which I'll be staying in for the long term. Is there an age limit? There is a limit for the amount of people who can come on the boat, so I'm only going to be accepting 10 people. And I've currently got around 50 people interested, so only 10 of you can come. That's the only issue. Because of the regulations with like the, what do you call it? Like the US water control, whatever, some bullshit. They were saying that 13 people is the max on the boat. It's a 100-foot boat, but only 13 people can get on. I got 3 people coming already, and then there'll be 10 spots. So when I said it was limited, how much is the fish? Fucking hell. Let's focus on price action, not the fish, bro. So for a unicorn setup, we've just tapped into this 1 hour bullish to the left. And for a unicorn setup, the original sweep of sell side, we're going to look for the original sweep to get taken out again, which around 90% of the time is not a trade, so don't try anticipate a trade for this to get taken out again. But we look for around 90% of the time it will come down and take out this previous swing low which it creates after the original sweep of sell side. For anyone who goes long, as soon as it sweeps sell side, they get fucked, and that's the liquidity. And then we look for a displacement higher to then target London highs and these buy side liquidity here. And there you go. So it's now just taken out, as I said, 90% of the time. It's taken out the previous swing low, which it swept sell side originally. And anyone who left their stops here to go long, even off this 1 minute bullish gap, then they've just been stopped out. Now we'd look for the real move, where we then see a displacement. So we anticipate a displacement here from the previous swing high prior to it. And if ES holds up like this, we'll have a bullish SMT as well as another confluence to this trade. So now I'm just going to wait patiently to see if we get a clean displacement higher, and then I will be looking to take longs during this AM session. I will not be taking shorts. We've just swept sell side and we've got some clean London highs and buy side liquidity to target. We're inside of a daily bullish and a 1 hour bullish gap at the same time as well. And it's a unicorn setup to go long if we displace higher here. And we have a bullish SMT on ES. So shorts is not something that I'm looking to take. I'd rather take longs, and I want to see a very clean setup today due to CPI and FOMC tomorrow. And what I mean by bullish SMT is when ES has created a low and it's created a higher low as well, and NQ has created a low and a lower low. So it's basically the opposite, and ES is indicating that it's creating a higher high, but NQ isn't. So that means that's bullish for NQ. That's an SMT explained just like that. Looks like P8 is getting better like before. Top Step TV. I will be hopping on a few podcasts shortly. I'm in the talks with a few podcasters in Miami at the moment. So 100% I'll be hopping on a podcast very shortly. So here we might be getting a displacement higher. So if we get a 1 minute bullish gap with this displacement, so it's just displaced higher, so you're just going to edit displaced. If we get this 1 minute bullish gap, I will be taking this long. This is a clean setup. Okay, so if we get a clean close on this 1 minute bullish gap and it doesn't get engulfed, then I will be entering long off this 1 minute bullish gap. I want to see price displace a little bit more because there's not much of a displacement. This is literally a few ticks above, so I want to see price at least get to around this level here for a displacement and then come back down into this 1 minute bullish gap. So we'll be risking around 22 handles and we will target London highs.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so we entered long off that there. First TP is at 25 handles. We entered long at 19.02750. First TP at 19.054. And then second TP we're going to put at a previous swing high. So this is a perfect second TP level. And $0.7975. Today I took it with half risk. I am trading with 2 contracts, not 4, due to the CPI and FOMC tomorrow. And then final TP is going to be at London highs. So our final TP is going to be at, let me see, 102.75. So this trade is a 1 to 3.3 risk to reward. We're only risking around, 22 handles. Once we hit first TP, I'll be lowering my risk. Moving stops, just below break even. Because I'm trading 2 contracts, I'll be closing 50% at first TP, and final TP I'll be closing the final contract as well.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, so our first TP has just been hit, and I'm gonna trail my stop to break even at this point because price is left and we're floating up around 35 handles at this point. Make sure to edit your stop so it's not the original stop size. Edit your stop so it doesn't come down and trigger you short. I've just realized what I've done to one of my top step accounts. I messed up. I was too focused on executing on all of my accounts, and I've accidentally realized that that's quite annoying, to be honest. Wait 1 second, let me just put this in the group. I accidentally just made what I should have made on all of my accounts on one account. So I didn't realize that my Tradeovate wasn't grouped all together, and I just executed all of the contracts which were meant to be split over all of my Tradeovate accounts on one account. So now one account, well, either way, still worked out in my favor, but that's just annoying. That is extremely annoying. Alright, first TP. Why are my accounts not grouped together? That is so annoying. But either way, we got TP1, there you go. So we secured 25 handles. We're currently floating up around 34 handles. And then, second TP is at this previous swing high, which is at around 50 handles. And we got our final TP at London highs, which we're targeting 73.5 handles today. It's a Tuesday before CPI and FOMC, and we still secured some gains. And we secured nice gains yesterday in the PM session as well. Yeah, it is a bit annoying to make some money today. It's kind of pissed me off a little bit, to be honest. But it's my fault. I should have made sure that they was grouped together. I'm still going to get paid out that money. It's just the fact it's not split across all my accounts. That's the only thing. But either way, we're currently floating up around 11.3k on the day. So prior to CPI and FOMC, it's not too bad. I took today with half risk because I didn't want to risk full position size due to the news coming out tomorrow. So let's see whether we get taken out at break even. It's not going to bother me because I'm not expecting the best price action today either way, but I hope you guys are enjoying this trade so far. Currently up around 50 handles this week. It's nothing like the weeks when we had in March and February and that. Every single week, for the older members inside of this group, you would remember that we was closing out literally like 300, 250 handle weeks. Even on NFP week, we was closing out 250 handles every single week. But that's just the winter months. When we come into the winter months later this year, you lot are going to pass out. Well, I pass out in the winter months. The amount of money that you make during the winter months, a lot of traders do not even trade the summer months. So they make all of their money within the 6-month period from October to around March time is when the price action is the best. And during the summer months, some traders, they actually take the whole summer months off and they do not trade. And they manage their other businesses and that. Like we still make money week in and week out, but during the summer months it calms down a little bit. So you'd be seeing like anywhere from even first TP like 25 handles to around 150 handles a week during the summer months. Obviously, there is going to be some good weeks which come past us. I'll show you a little rule which I do for risk management, right? So when you trail your stops, you don't want to trail it to the previous swing low. So we're long right now, right? You don't want to trail it to this low. Why? Because if price wants to gain more liquidity, it's going to take out this previous low. So I always trail my stops 2 swing lows behind. So I'll trail it to this previous swing low here once we break this previous high and we go for our second TP. So because price will usually, like 75% of the time, it will come down and take out previous swing low, gather more liquidity, and then it will go off. So I'm going to leave my stops at break even until we get second TP. And then I'll trail my stops 2 swing lows behind and see if we get final TP as well. Yeah, spam the fucking chat. Oi, put the W's in. And how many likes have we got in this stream? Let me see. It better not be 6 likes. Don't piss me off. 13. Nah. We can't be going around with 13 likes. So like up the stream and smash the W in the chat. It's only first TP so far. When we get second TP, the chat's gonna go fucking mental. A lot of traders, they skipped today. We came through with profits, of course. Yeah, I can't lie. The unicorn setup today was extremely clean. We had a bullish SMT on ES, and I seen this 1 minute bullish gap here, and I was like, yeah, that's going to be the liquidity where anyone who enters long off this bullish gap, when it's so obvious like that, people got stopped out of that trade. I seen this unicorn setup. We came up. Anyone entering short of these 1 minute bearish gaps here, they was going to get fucked, and I knew it. We got a displacement high. The only issue with today, I'm just very picky, but the displacement high wasn't very good. But apart from that, we entered long off this 1 minute bullish gap. Look, I entered long at 0.27 and it went to 2.625. So I had a 0.75 handle drawdown on this trade. So extremely clean setup today. That's what we was looking for. Only A+ setups prior to FOMC and CPI. And if this is an algorithmic trade, the trade will always be over by 11 a.m. It's currently 14 minutes past, and you'll always find that price, we're going to leave our stops at break even. Of course, it's going to seek more liquidity and sweep this previous swing low and take out a few lows. But the trade will always be over, and it will take out London highs or the opposing final liquidity, which is here, and possibly this one, by 11. Always happens. 11 a.m. Done. It's over. If we're not done by 11 a.m., I close out where we are. But we are always done by 11 a.m. You'll see price go all the way. You always have a result by 11 a.m. Displacement wasn't great. Yeah, but also you have to bear in mind ES displaced very nicely. So that was also a confluence. I was like, NQ hasn't really displaced, but ES is looking a lot more bullish. We have a bullish SMT. ES displaced very nicely. Yeah, I'll make sure that YouTube video, once this live stream's over and we've wrapped everything up, I will get that YouTube video out shortly. It's basically just got like a risk management plan and all the things that you need inside of that YouTube video. So I'll get it all sorted for you guys. Can explain yesterday's New York PM session. Yesterday's New York PM session. I'll have to go back over it. My head's all mashed up from the flight still because I was awake for around like 2 days in a row because I came straight from Turkey and then flew all the way to Miami. So I was I'm still recovering. I got a bit of jet lag, to be honest, because obviously I was in Thailand. It's in the opposite side of the world, so the time zone is completely different. But let's see if price draws the second TP and all the way to London highs. Can existing members pay monthly upgrade to lifetime at original price? Yeah, I don't see why not. Of course. Just drop me a DM on Telegram and we'll make it happen. No, we're streaming and trading all of summer. We don't stop. And as long as there's a clean setup, of course, the whole summer and all the way through the winter, we trade all year round. It's just in the summer months, the price action isn't the cleanest. But you have to take what you get. That's all it is. We still close out every single week profitable, and this week's going to be our 19th week in a row closing out in a profit. The weeks prior, like the past 3 weeks, they haven't been like fast-paced moving like the month prior, which I believe was in March and that. But we're still closing out in profit, and as long as you've got patience and good risk management and knowing that better weeks and better months are coming, it's just think about this. Obviously, you got 12 months in the year. If you close out the first 3 months and they are massive months, of course they're going to have some small months where you only close out for the whole month. Imagine you close out 100 handles. Doesn't sound good, and it's not, and it's slow, but it's still a winning month. And the first few months, which we closed out 1,000 handles plus in January, February, March, each month was 1,000 handles for each of the months. And then you come to like months like May, June and July, and you only close out like 300 or 200 handles for the whole month. Still a slow month. By the end of the year, you've had a massive year. It's just some months are going to be bigger, some months will be smaller than others. Should we close out if at 11 a.m. if the trade, well, it always does, but if we haven't found a result for the trade by 11 a.m., then we always close out where we are. We close out, doesn't matter where we are, at 11 a.m. or round about just a few minutes after 11 a.m., we will close out of the trade. But if it's an algorithmic trade like it is today, price will always draw all the way to the opposing liquidity by 11 a.m. Even at like 10:45, you'll be like, oh, it's not going to draw. And in the last 15 minutes, it will draw all the way to the opposing liquidity. I see you on IG like Baby Gang Italian rapper. I am quarter Italian, but I'm not Baby Gang. I'm from, nice bro. Whereabouts in Italy are you from? And there you have it. So close out another 30% of your position. Second TP has just been absolutely obliterated. So that means we have caught so far more W's in the chat, of course. And we are up around 51 handles so far in this trade. We're targeting 73.5. So close out, make sure you're closed out around 80% of your position at this point. 70 to 80% of your position. And then at this point, we're going to move our stops to 39.50. So, which is 3 swing lows behind. So 39.50. I'm going to trail my stops into a profit. Move stops at 19.039.50. The thing is why I like trading in Miami is because you get to trade in the morning. Like, obviously the time zone is just perfect. It's not like Thailand. Honestly, I had enough of Thailand and I'm never going to go back to Thailand ever again. It's not really a place for me. I know some people like it, but I think they're just broke as fuck. And they go there because it's cheap. I couldn't even spend enough money when I was in Thailand. That's what was pissing me off. I had a 10k day and I went out and I only spent, like, you just can't spend money there, honestly. You go to the club and like there's not really any nice restaurants to go to as well. You end up eating like fucking cat food off the side of the street. It's all street food and it's not really a place for me. Maybe it's good for someone who's trying to like start up and everything, but once you got your feet on the ground and you're making like decent money, then Thailand's not really going to be the place for you. That's all I found. I found it was a bit too third world country. It's not like Colombia. Colombia's a third world country, but I can happily go to Colombia. Like you got Latinas, the Colombian women and everything. Yeah, Thailand pissed me off. The cat food, the dogs barking outside. I don't like really the Thai women. Not really my type of thing, to be honest. It's good for training Muay Thai though. I was training Muay Thai there, and I enjoyed that. Yeah, Puerto Rico. I actually went to Puerto Rico a few months back, and Puerto Rico it's a beautiful place. Like, which country do you lot think I should go to next after Miami? So I'm gonna be in Miami until like end of July, and then I'm gonna bounce to another state or another country. Where do you think I should go next? Oh, trust me, it's gonna sweep the high before 11. This is what it does. It may hang around here for a little bit, come take a few stops like it does, take out these previous swing lows, get more liquidity, go to the high. But today's very algorithmic. Look at that, all the way to the highs. In the winter months, that's what it looks like every single day. And I'm gonna leave my stops at 39.50, and that's it. China, possibly. It's not somewhere I've been before. I will be coming to Egypt. See what the pyramids are saying. Singapore, 100%. Madagascar, that's interesting. I don't know, I haven't thought of that before. But yeah, I am gonna chill in Miami for a little bit. I need to decorate, well, not decorate, you know, I need to get my apartment all sorted so it's how I like it, because I'm moving in. Like, it's fully furnished and that. I just need to set up the trading setup, go buy a PC and everything, upgrade for the live streams, make everything cleaner. I personally wasn't expecting the price action to be this clean, especially before CPI and FOMC, but we caught a lovely trade today. Currently 2 TPs smashed, and we've trailed our stops to that level, and I'm not going to move my stops. I'm just going to leave them there because I'm expecting some sort of stop hunt, which usually happens. Price will come down, retrace, take out these lows, and then obviously go to the final TP by 11 a.m. But if you guys want to go out and about on your day and just let the trade running in the background, stops are going to stay here, final TP there, and there's not really much to it now, so I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Okay, so at this point in time, which is 19 minutes before 11 a.m., I'm going to trail my stops to 52. As of now, we should see it blow through final TP. It should not retrace back to 52. So, move, stops. Oh shit, so final TP just got hit. And that's it. I did tell you guys. I said before 11 a.m, spam W in the chat. I did say, I was like, yeah, final TP is going to hit. To the tick. Alright. Final TP smashed to the tick. Literally to the tick. I don't play games. I know where I put my final TP. Fucking hell, the amount of W's we're getting in the chat. Yeah, and there you have it. So, final TP hit. I put the final TP at London highs, well, just below London highs. And now London highs have now been taken. And that's it. That is a textbook ICT algorithmic unicorn setup. Bullish S&T. There you have it. Call it whatever you want. How many likes do we get on this stream? 56. It's not too bad. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and enjoyed the price action today. We'll see what we get tomorrow. We'll be in for some more gains. We're floating up around 100 handles this week. So this week is going very strong. And we're loving the price action. Send the profits at MT118 on Telegram. And that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in the next stream tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day.